Okay, folks, again, my name is Buzzy Martin. I'm a musician, child advocate, and now author. And I'm really glad you guys got to read my book. So that's really cool. As it says in the book, I moved here from Grand Rapids, Michigan, a little town called Wyoming, which is outside of Grand Rapids, which is now just falling apart. I got news a couple days ago that since General Motors closed down, the town that I'm from is dead. There's nothing going on. Matter of fact, if you guys want to move and buy a house, you can get a great house for about $10,000. And if you really press it, maybe about $6,000. Craziest thing. I'm going to be releasing this book worldwide, and they're doing a movie on me, and the place that I'm from is dead. It's astonishing. So I moved down here in 1979 to seek my fame and fortune as a big rock and roll star, and 32 years later, I'm a published author with a book that's going to go into 40 countries. It's the most craziest thing in the world. And through the movie, I got that through Facebook. And so everybody laughs at me because I don't really know a whole lot about Facebook or computers, but I got a movie deal through Facebook, so it's a social network that works. Anyhow, so my journey started in 1979, going out to California. I was really fortunate to play in a lot of great venues and meet a lot of great musicians and wonderful places. And along the way, I met my wife, and we started a family and started working with at-risk youth and got involved working with juvenile halls and prisons. And now it's changed my life forever. Now we're on the threshold of really creating something, and what I've always said for the last 3 or 4 months is education, not incarceration. We're the largest nation in the world that incarcerates everybody. 85% of the people in prisons are there for nonviolent crimes, mostly drugs. We lock everybody up. So hopefully you guys will be the future to change that, to inform people, to let them know that what they're doing, you can make a change and try another path of life. And through this book, I've heard 1,000 no's, and it only took 3 yeses, Mr. Grabowski being one of them, to change my entire life and my mission in life. Because I just felt that my book should be in all the juvenile halls in the country, not even realizing that you guys would read my book. That never even occurred. Yeah, so it changed my life when I started working with inmates and at-risk youth. And nowadays, I just can't believe that the numbers are even lower as far as kids wanting to go to prison. I see kids now, 6, 7, 8 years old in the mall, and they got the posture going. They got that, like I showed you guys, that swagger, man, those little kids. I can't believe it. They're 7 years old. They should be picking their nose or picking their butt. And in the meantime, they got that look on their face that they really want to kill someone. It blows my mind. Blows my mind that these kids think it's a great deal to go to prison and have a wonderful time. They're going to be kicking up their homeboys. They're not going to get hassled. And they really believe that's going to happen. Not going to happen. So you are the next generation that's going to make a change for all of that. And I don't even know if you, ladies and gentlemen, even realize that, because I didn't realize it when I was doing the program. I just thought I was helping these guys out, teach them music. I just thought I was helping out boys and girls at juvenile hall, give them a little self-respect and hope and love, not realizing I'm changing their lives up until now, that I hear every day. These kids will tell my wife or myself when we walk down the road how much I've changed their life. They'll show me their kids now, or they're working a job, or they're out of trouble. That's the big thing, I'm out of trouble. I got my tattoos taken off, I'm not in a gang anymore. And that's a beautiful thing, opposed to the people I see in the newspapers, that most of the kids that I see now in the local newspapers that are going to prison are dying. I worked with as kids, seen them come up the ranks, didn't want to listen. So hopefully, through this program and the knowledge that you gained through reading my book and coming to Grabowski's class, you're going to change a generation. You're going to move mountains. Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? It's the craziest thing when my wife and I hear, you're going to make a movie? Your book's going to be in 40 countries? That's wild. That's magic. I can't wait for somebody to go, you, Buzzy Martin, you guitar man, you don't shoot. I read your book. You funny guy, boy. I tell you, you change people's lives. That's going to be wild, because I thought I'd be changing people's lives by rocking and rolling out there, pointing at people, rocking out. Not even close. So what did you guys think about the book? I'd like to get some comments what you guys thought about the book, or some questions. Please don't be shy, because we're going to put all this stuff on YouTube. I want the world to know what the book's about. And why I'm saying that, you want to go to buzzymartin.com. Little plug there. So come on, kids. Tell the world what you thought about the book. Let's get some questions going. Anybody? Yes, ma'am, back there.
I thought that the book was really great. One thing that I thought was awesome was that every night when we left, I could almost see it vividly. Foggy night, cold, you know, you were leaving, and gratitude was huge. You were just like really grateful that you were able to come home to this nice lady.
Absolutely.
Son, was very grateful that this was a place that you were actually able to leave. Although you knew that you were leaving behind, you know, a good impression. You know, maybe like you made a remark to someone that kind of like a lasting, nice remark with someone.
It changed my life.
Yeah, but you were able to leave like, oh, thank God.
Right.
Jeez, I'm closer now to
Right.
something even better. So that was really neat.
Well, you know, working with kids, because going out to homeless shelters or juvenile halls or community schools, you know, they're like little puppies. That's why I have a hard time going to the Humane Society, because I'll bring all the little dogs home with me. And so I got to be careful, but, you know, it was hard leaving it. It was really, really hard leaving the place, although I've learned to separate that life, and now I know what freedom is. I didn't, you know, as none of us do, unless we've been incarcerated, I didn't really know what freedom was or wasn't until I realized that I'm going home. So thank you for getting that out of the book, so you could feel it then. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.